Okay,
Okay.
welcome everyone, and
Welcome,
thanks
friend,
for
to
joining us in this session.
In this session, we are going to use English. If by any chance you have any question at the end of the session, please consider to use English.
So for this session, we welcome Miss Mayu Kawai from Asia to Japan that's going to teach us how to build our career in Japan through one of Asia to Japan's program. Mayu-san, the screen is yours.
Yes, thank you so much for the introduction. And yeah, let me share.
Recording in
the
progress.
screen first. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, clear.
Okay, thank you so much. So yeah, good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our session today. I would like to talk today. I would like to talk about our program, Study Work Japan program, and I would like to talk about how you can build your career in Japan. Yes. So before starting the session, let me introduce myself. My name is Mayu Kawai from Asia to Japan. I'm working in a department of sales and marketing, and as well as department of language program. And like I am one of the coordinator for the language program with universities in Asia. Yes, and let me introduce about our company, Asia to Japan. Yeah, we are one of the global Asia company in Japan, and it is established in 2017. It is quite young, but already we have provide the recruiting event which is called Study Work Japan, and yeah, we have a partnership over 39 universities, and we are offering Japanese lessons to the universities in more than 11 countries and regions in Asia. And also we do have a recruitment like job fair in Japan. And as of now, we have like more than 150 companies are joining our job fair, and over 600 students have got an offer from Japanese company, and now they are working in Japan. So yeah, before introducing our program, let me explain a little bit about the current recruitment situation in Japan. So as you may know, because of the serious COVID situation in Japan, like many of the company had been cutting off the number of the new graduates who are joining the companies. But gradually, the situation has been getting better. And in 2022 and 2023, they are like recruiting more people from not only Japan but also from the overseas. So like if you are interested in working in Japan, then you still have a chance. So don't worry. So by the way, like I am now talking, presenting, but like if you have any questions, then you can leave a comment in the chat, and it would be nice if you can leave a comment in English, because I cannot understand Indonesian. So yes. And why do you want to work in Japan? Like if you are you really interested in the most in working in Japan. So yeah, like we have like several good things, merit of working in Japan, and here are some lists. And like if you work in Japan, maybe you will get like global experiences. You will learn not only about the business culture in Japan, but also you will learn how to cooperate with employees, with your colleagues who have the different perspectives or who have different culture. And also in Japan, we do have a good living environment, such as good transportation system, and maybe compared to other countries, it is very safe here. And some of you may be worrying about the food restricted, so like you can enjoy the delicious Japanese food, and you can find any halal food or vegetarian food, so no need of worrying about it. And also, Japan is the third largest economy. So yeah, the technology is always progressing in here. So it would be nice if you are very interested in technical skills or like technologies in Japan. Yeah, and like if you have been visited Japan before, then you may see, but like we have 4 seasons. Maybe in you can enjoy like spring, summer, fall, and winter. Yeah. And yeah, I am not sure like how many national holidays in Indonesia, but we do have like so many holidays in Japan. So you can enjoy like having, you can enjoy vacations in here. And also, like even if you if you have to live in a rural area in Japan, like everywhere is very convenient, and it is very easy to access to the big city. So it's very convenient here. So yeah, let me explain about the Study Work Japan program. So Study Work Japan has 3 different parts, basically: study, go, and work. Yeah. And yeah, I will explain one by one. And for the first one will be study. As I explained to you earlier, like we have many partnerships in different different universities in Asia, and in Indonesia, we have a partnership, Bandung Institute of Technology and the University of Indonesia, and we are providing free Japanese lessons for engineering and I did a job interview with Japanese company, and yeah, hopefully they will, like we, as I mentioned earlier, like we have free Japanese language classes for free, and this year we are starting a new batch for those who are learning, for those who are majoring in engineering and IT, who are graduating in 2023 and 2024. So yeah, the application is already opened. So like if you think you are eligible and if you are interested in learning Japanese for free and want to work in Japan, please register from here. And yeah, it is the criteria, the requirements and class details. you can also like check all the information from the website, as well as the booth that we have in and the second part would be goal in a Study Go Japan program. Here is eligibility criteria in order for you to join the program. So we have three parts. One is the student who already take Japanese language classes and who already have the certificate of JLPT N4 or N5, or the equivalent, or the student who are already good at, who have a good proficiency of Japanese language. Or like some students who don't speak Japanese, but if they have a very good technical knowledge, then you can apply for it as well. But English is required so that you can have an interview in English. And like if you think you are eligible for the program, you can apply for it, and then after we see your resume and the application, we will have an online session, and then we will ask you to submit the detail of your information and final year project, as well as the PR video. And then all your informations and database will be submitted to companies which are joining our program, our Study Go Japan job fair. And before the pandemic or COVID-19, we usually have 12 times a year of job fair, every month in Tokyo. And if for those students who are selected from more than 3 companies to have interviews, then they are invited to come to Japan, come to Tokyo for free, and they can have interviews in 3 days. And every month we have 20 to 30 participants, participating companies, and usually like 35 to 50 students are getting invited to come to Japan for the interviews, and more than 60% of the students are usually getting a job from getting a job from Japanese company in this event in one time. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, if you are selected more than 3 companies to have job interviews, then all the air tickets and accommodation are free, and everything are sponsored by us. So yeah, you can come to Japan for free, actually. That is a very good experience. Yeah. And here are the schedule of Study Go Japan job fair week. Yeah. As I mentioned earlier, like after passing the pre-selection, then the participating companies will see your resume and other informations, and then for those who selected by companies, then you will have a chance to have an interview with them. Yeah. And as you already know, because of the pandemic of COVID-19, we cannot invite you to come to Japan for the interviews. So instead of that, we are having online interviews every month. And as we did in a job fair in Tokyo, like we do have like many companies, but many companies who are joining the fair, and even for those who are selected from 1 or 2 companies to have interview, they can the student can also have the interviews online. Yeah, and here are just some of the companies who are participating in our job fair. So maybe you see some companies in Indonesia in your country as well. Yeah, so that is our program. So where you so how you can start, how you can go for the program. So yeah, this is a summary of the process for our program. Yeah. So first will be like apply online, and then we have screening and company selections. And before you have interviews, you will have a chance to have free mentoring session with Japanese with Japanese, and the mentors are basically they are from they are the people who are already retiring, who are already retired from Japanese company and who have experienced HR in manufacturing companies. So they will help you to prepare for the interviews and how you and tell you how you can deal with the interview with for the Japanese company. So it will be very helpful for you. And then you will have interviews and get job offer. That's the flow of the Study Go Japan program. Yeah, and if you go to the website from website of our program, Study Go Japan, you will see many success stories there. And yeah, like if you are interested in like joining the program, or if you are if you want to like build your career in Japan, and it would be nice if you can just check the articles and see how other students are got the offer from Japanese company. Yes. Yeah, I am done with the half of the session, but like, do you have any questions so far? Maybe I should check the chat. Yes, thank you so much for the questions. And let me answer the questions for, yes. So is there any opportunities for non-fresh graduate experience less than 2 years? Yeah, we do have some jobs, and we provide opportunities for those who already have experience or working, but it is actually very limited. So if I can say, if you were majoring like IT or if you are IT company or like doing some IT related jobs, then you can apply, you are eligible. But like the opportunities are really are actually less compared to the freshers. And let me go to the next question. How much do the participants need to? How much do the participants need to participate? How much? I'm sorry. Yes.
Do this program need some money to participate? Like we have some training from expert. Maybe we also need some money to have a training, something like that. And also, I'm from Gajah Mada University. The previous presentation said the collaboration is from ITB Teknologi Bandung and University of Indonesia. How about Gajah Mada University?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. So as for the money, I mean, the charge, it is all free, actually. So like even if you are invited to come to Japan for job interviews, the flight ticket and accommodations are free. Yes, that's the answer. And for those who are from not the university, not from the ITB or the University of Indonesia, they can also apply for it.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Thank you so much. And let me go to the next questions. And are there chances for those measuring visual communication design? Yes, you have a chance, but maybe at first we need to see your resume and what kind of like skills you have. So like if you are interested in like working in Japan or working in a Japanese company, then please you can first you can please you can apply for the program. And yeah, there are so many questions so far. Thank you so much.
Kawai-sama, if I can add something, Kawai-sama?
Yes.
Yes, for Mas Budi Juarto from Gajah Mada to add the information that Kawai-sang has explained. For participants from other university, we are going to actually promote the program in Kredensial Mikro Mahasiswa Indonesia. So you can actually join the program via that portal ya, Mas Budi Juarto. We will be, if you want, you can give us your details and we will be informing you soon, and probably other students from Gajah Mada to join the program, because we have a limited capacity for non-ITB students. Mas Budi ya.
Thank you so much for the additional information.
Thank you, Kawai-san.
Yeah, to add more, talking about Study Work Japan program itself, yeah, that you can apply for it. And yeah, so the next questions. Talking about the measures, the art, we are sorry, but an architecture have the job for those who are measuring the architecture. So yeah, so we are sorry. I think it will be hard for you to find a job like through our program. And yeah, as for the requirement, the requirement for the Japanese levels, we don't really see the JLPT certificate, but we see we check the availability of speakings. So like even though you don't have the certificate of JLPT, if you can communicate in Japanese well, then you will have more chance to have interview with Japanese company. So you don't really worry about you don't really have to worry about the certificate itself. Yes. So yeah, like we have many questions, but let me just go to the next part. I'm sorry. Yeah. So in the next part, I would like to talk about how you can crack the Japanese interviews. So when you prepare for the job interviews with Japanese companies, what you need to, like what the interviewer is looking for are like these four: skills, personality, potentials, and shibodoki. Shibodoki means like the reason why you want to work in that company. The four elements are very important when you prepare for the interviews. First of all, skills. Maybe like in Indonesia as well, maybe the company will look for students who have a good availability of like language and technology. But yeah, in Japan, like it is same. So, but the point you have to care is that like you have to like take it care is like you have to like explain about the final year project properly. So like many old Japanese company ask you to ask you about what you have learned or what you did in as a final year project. So like you can you have to explain it, keep it short, keep it short and simple. And the next would be the personality. Maybe it is a little bit different from the job interviews in Indonesia and between Indonesia and Japan. But like in Japanese company, the personality and character is more important than having skills. So they see if you have communication ability or if you have ability to work in a team. I mean, if you have teamwork or not, and if you understand your strengths or weaknesses, yeah, that is very important to show how who you are or what kind of personality, what kind of character you have. It is very important to show. And also this is also one of the like part that is different from the interviews in Indonesia. In Japan, we do check if you have potential. That means Japanese company doesn't really worry about the skills you have right now, but they see, they want to check whether the candidate is willing to put in the time to grow with the company. And if you have a vision in the future, maybe 5-year or 10-year plan. And yeah. Yeah, here is some of the evaluation standards that the company look at. And the most important skill that they think is that the communication skills and individuality and the spirit of challenges. Yeah, that are very important when you work in Japan. So yeah, that would be nice if you have these kind of skills. And the last part is shibodoki, which is the reason why you want to work in Japan. Not Japan, work in that company. This is very important. I mean, this is the most important part when you have interview with Japanese company. Maybe when you have interview with Indonesian company, I think you focus on why you want to work in that job as the expert of that job. But in Japanese company, they want to check if you are very interested in that company itself. So not only about the job itself, you need to know more about the company, and you have to show how much you are interested in the company and how much you want to grow with the company. Yeah, this is what I said earlier, but like if you want to pass the interviews and if you want to get a job offer from Japanese company, and what you can do, and the first thing you can do is to research more about the company. So like if you get the chance to have the interviews with Japanese company, so like you really need to know about the company. So what kind of visions or what kind of mission do they have, or what is their philosophy, or what is their 5-year business plan, 10 years plan. So that is the most important part when you research the company. And also, of course, you need to know the position that you are applying for. Maybe you are getting used to it. If you have an experiences of like getting a chance to have an interview with Indonesian company, but yeah, in Japan as well, it is very important to understand the position and what the companies are expecting for you as an employer in the company. And the last important part is the self-analysis. I am not sure like if the students in Indonesia usually do it when you do job hunting, but self-analyze is very important and very like basic thing that students do in Japan. So maybe if you know your strengths and weaknesses, then you can tell like how you can communicate, like how you can cope with the how you can work in the company, and what kind of company are good for you. You will understand it, like if you do self-analysis. So in order for you to help you understand more about yourself, maybe you can reflect your life until now, or you can ask your friends or families or what what kind of strengths and weakness you have. you can ask them like that. And that will definitely help you to understand your character itself. Yeah, and that's all for the tips to build your career in Japan. I hope you understand how different the way of the preparation it is between Indonesia and Japan. And yeah, like let us know like if you have any questions or concerns about the preparation for having job interviews with Japanese company. And at last, let me again introduce about the free Japanese language course with ITB. As I mentioned earlier, we are planning to provide free Japanese language course for those who are majoring engineering and IT, and who are graduating 2023 and 2024. Yeah. So we do have 360 hours of lessons, and it's all free. So yeah, I hope that you will apply for the program and you will get a chance to have interviews, and finally hope you will get a chance to work in Japan and build your careers in Japan. Yeah, for those who already have good skills that maybe like more than the daily conversation level of Japanese ability, then you can apply for Study Go Japan program itself. Yeah, so like if you apply from this QR code, then you will have a chance to then we will see your resume, and if it's eligible, then we will have a like quick online session with you. Yes. So yeah, thank you so much for today. And so lastly, I think I can answer some questions from you. So let me check the chat first. So I get a question that the question would be, we cannot choose what company we are going in. The answer is actually no, you cannot choose which company you want to apply, but still we can during the online session with us, you can tell us like what kind of industry or what kind of company you are interested in, so that we can recommend you to the company. Yeah, but the thing is that the companies are choosing you, so actually you cannot choose the company. That's the answer. So like if you already applying for the similar program, like other than Study Go Japan, then there will be no problem to enroll to apply for our program as well. You can apply for it. But we will check what kind of agency you are applying for so far. For those who are interested in IT but not have the IT background, they can also apply for it. But it would be better if you already have a skills, IT skills. Okay, so so as for the Japanese lessons, like maybe I can answer the questions in a live chat after this session individually. And yeah, there is no need of the certification of JLPT itself, but the ability of speaking is very important. And for the application to the Japanese lessons, I'm sorry, but it is only for the students who are graduating 2023 and 2024. Because, yeah, I am, as you may know, in Japan, the students are preparing for job hunting like when they are students. We don't usually do the job hunting after the graduation. So in order for you to fit the trend of the Japanese recruitment, you need to prepare you need to prepare Japanese before the graduation. That's the reason. Yes. And yeah, maybe this is the last question. So for the geological engineering students, maybe since we are not sure what kind of skills you have, maybe you can try to apply for our program first, and we will see your resume and skills. Yeah, so maybe that's all from me. And if you have any further questions, feel free to ask me through the live chat in ITB information session. We are still here, so yeah, you can ask me the question anytime. And yeah, that's all for me. So thank you so much. はい、ありがとうございます。キャリアセンターの方、大丈夫ですかね、これで。
Okay. Thank you for Mayu-san. That was very interesting. I'm sure that everyone here is very, very interested in working in Japan, but probably aren't sure how to get there in the first place. And through this program, they finally have a chance to actually be able to connect with the companies in Japan. And okay, before this session ends, I would like to invite everyone for a photo session. So if you could, please open your camera and we'll take a photo together. Okay. Jadi kita bakal sesi foto dokumentasi bersama. Jadi kalau bisa open cam, ya. Yuk. Oke. Masih adakah? Ayo teman-teman open cam yuk. Oke, aku rasa udah ini udah pada buka ya. Jadi mungkin senyumnya nggak ditahan. Because there's 2 pages.
So the participant, please take a pause.
Smile a bit longer.
Take a pause.
Okay, please wait a moment. Okay, I'll take the photo in 3, 2, 1. And Erica, do you have anything to add?
I've taken the photo, so thank you for participating in the session. So we are looking forward to seeing you in the next session at 2 p.m. Thank you very much for joining this session. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you Kawai-sama. Thank you Erika, Arya.
お疲れ様。
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様です。